Good evening. Before this backtesting video starts, I want to be very clear that this isn't financial advice. I'm not trying to teach you guys anything about DTFX. I'm just putting in the work and trying to learn this thing, and I happen to be recording it. So hope you guys pick up some gems. Cheers. Howdy, howdy. Another evening. Had a little red day again today, but instead of a trade recap, I need to get back into the charts and backtest more. So I'm headed back to August 22nd, 2023, and I'm gonna backtest this day. Same thing per usual. I'm gonna zoom the video until I take a trade, and then I'll try to slow it down and try to explain what I saw. None of it is financial advice, just trying to apply DTFX and make it so there's no hesitation in the real markets, and I can actually learn some of the nuance of price action. So let's get it. I skipped to about 10:48 a.m. and let's go. There you have a nice 1-to-1, pretty fat stop loss. Just following market structure. Can't really see over here, but can probably bet there's like this is a higher time frame origin over here. And just kind of to analyze this part, you do have a candlestick structure flip, right there, but anyways, that's not the trade I took. And this one, I didn't wait for a candlestick structure or anything. I literally just took the 50% and put a limit order, based on, like I said, guessing we hit an origin somewhere, got a flip. This is our protected high. Didn't break it. Had some lower time frame trend action, and we headed back down for a nice 1-to-1. And I'm not sure where we're bouncing right here. Perhaps right here. But anyways, we'll look for the next trade. There's a ton of stuff in here I'm sure I'm missing, but just trying to focus on market structure and the zones. If we come up here, wait for it to do a little dance on a lower time frame, perhaps this is a candlestick structure shift right there. It's like that. But anyways, that's pretty much the dance you want the candles to do before entering. But I just took the 50%. So let's look for the next trade. And just want to slow it down real quick. Down here, when we're about to take a low or we're in a zone, sometimes I get in trouble trying to catch the knife, because the candlestick flip can happen, all the time. So, right here, I see we have high, low, high, back in. A potential flip, a double tap of the 50. But oftentimes I take this maybe in different areas, maybe right here, and then price continues lower. So just like this. So it's important to note that you can't just take every single flip. It has to be in a certain context and in a certain zone. And that's something that I'm working on as well. So let's keep going. Slowing it down, we see the downward trend continuing. You have this low, this high, this low, this high, this low, and so I'm expecting a retracement into this range. And I saw this area as S&D responsible. And oftentimes you could get a scalp out of it. But let's see. My entry was right there. The most I got out of it was 3.25. In a perfect entry, it would have been 5 points. Let's do the 50% of this. Yeah, if I put a limit at the 50, I would have got 5 points exactly. But market order, a nice reaction for 3 points, and then we're just trading through. And so since we're trading through this, I am thinking that we have to come, let's see, this is already, we have to come up here somewhere. This isn't financial advice. This is potentially wrong. We could get a reaction here. I'm not saying we're going to hit this and go take the low. This is, and then we have the full range up here. So I'm looking for a reaction somewhere here, and we'll see if we could get another trade. Let's continue. I slowed it down, or I paused it. I don't really know what's back here, but we broke this low, which may be a higher time frame low, and then so we ended up ranging. Broke this low as well, tapped back in, didn't quite get to the 50. Broke the SNDR. So if the SNDR doesn't hold, then we're headed towards the origin of the move, which I think is up here. Could be wrong. Not teaching. Talking myself through it. Then we failed to take this low as well. Failed to take this high, so we're in a range. But since we failed to take this low, or this low, we're going to take this high and potentially this high. And right here, I'm not exactly sure, but I saw a flip. You get the stab down or right here. It's kind of choppy in here. I don't know exactly what I saw. Right here. And the last down move. And that's why I took the long. Got a nice 1-to-1. Is this correct? Can't tell you, man. Need to study more. But yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that one open for interpretation. I'm not teaching nothing, but I saw this as a SNDR. Possibly incorrect, possibly lucky. Let's see. We're in the afternoon. Let's see if there's anything else. Otherwise, we're gonna wrap up the video. I'll chop it up and put it on YouTube for you guys to roast. Let's go. I thought we'd be able to get a scalp out of this area here. Maybe this was the scalp here, but didn't quite get a reaction out of there, so there's more mitigation that needs to happen down here, or maybe we'll just bounce from here. But I think we're headed somewhere down here. Let's see, zoom out. Oh, we tapped almost to 50% of this range, so maybe we're headed lower. See what happens when you're so zoomed in. Forgot about this higher time frame range, but it's gonna be interesting to see. Was expecting a reaction out of this, just forgot about it. Looking for a scalp in here. Let's see what happens. Definitely got a reaction off the 50. If we put in a double top here. No, we're just getting reactions. Nice scalp here on the 50. We're gonna take the lows. This is already mitigated. Took this low. Maybe we can go from here. A higher time frame. It'll be so cool if we take the lows. I'm gonna skip forward real quick. Little retracement, or perhaps, yeah, we're still in this range. Break that. This gave us a reaction back here. And it's the end of the day, so may just waffle around. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna chop this up and post it on YouTube. I'm not really concerned with whether I was red or green. The important thing is, Did we pick up anything when it comes to context or zones that we need to take? I saw it as low, high, low, failure to take this high, put in another low, so we have this range to trade out of. Went pretty deep in there, pause, and technically, you know, if you drop to a lower time frame, you're looking for a flip on that time frame, which was up here, and then you could have entered up here, stops just above, or maybe this even could have been the entry, a second entry, and then headed down to this low to continue pretty much market structure. Made this low. This SNDR didn't give us a reaction. Well, it gave a perfect 5 points if you just put a limit at the 50, but I market ordered in, offered about 3 points for a scalp, ended up trading back into tapping right into this little area, and then looking forward to take the low if we continue market structure. Ended up consolidating and ranging between this high and this low. Saw an intermediate market structure break and just took this area responsible for this 1 minute break and got a nice 1-to-1. Saw this little trend within the range, tried to take this SNDR, didn't offer a scalp, went straight back. Did get a reaction out of this 50, but this higher time frame range is what was facilitating the move. So we tapped back into this range and went. So that's enough of me trying to theorize and pretend like I know what's going on. So appreciate you guys for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow for another one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See ya.